This is Venezuela, a land of mountains, music, and endless spirit. Once among Latin America's wealthiest nations, it was known for oil wealth, prosperity, and beauty. Is watching its own people leave by the millions. Over 7 million Venezuelans, one quarter of the populations, have fled. That's more than any modern Latin American migration in history. Families walk hundreds of miles through jungles and mountains, chasing food, safety, or simply hope. For them, the Af-American dream isn't luxury, Itia. It's survival. Venezuela's tragedy didn't begin overnight. In the 1990s and early 2000s, oil made it rich, very rich. But dependence on one resource made the economy fragile. When prices collapsed and corruption spread, everything else followed, allaying inflation, shortages, and violence. Imagine earning a doctor's salary that can't buy a loaf of bread. Teachers, engineers, police officers, what's make everyone airfis, paid in money that's worth less each day. When money dies, nations move. And Venezuela began to bleed people. From Caracas to Maracaibo, shelves went empty. Hospitals lost power, children went hungry, and professionals packed their bags. The collapse wasn't only economic, Pestier, it was human.
This video is brought to you by Tales of Underworld sponsor Placeholder, helping us bring these global stories to life.
Venezuela was once Latin America's richest democracy, a beacon of culture and education. So why is it now losing its people faster than war-torn nations? It starts with oil. For decades, crude was everything, 95% of export earnings. When you tie a nation's fate to a barrel of oil, the moment the price drops, the dream drops with it. Add to that years of sanctions, corruption, and political turmoil, and you get a perfect storm. Businesses closed, jobs vanished, the middle class evaporated. The result? A nation running on empty. The real loss is invisible Venezuela's brain drain. Doctors now treat patients in Chile and Spain. Engineers build bridges in Florida. Pilots, professors, coders gone. Those who should rebuild are rebuilding other countries instead. Back home, real estate soared while income fell. Homes became currency for the elite, not shelter for families. A country with vacant mansions and crowded slums cannot stand forever. So they leave across borders, rivers, and jungles. Most walk through Colombia and Peru.
Others brave the Darien Gap to reach Panama and beyond. Some even arrive at the US southern border, a journey of thousands of miles.
The red line marks the perilous journey through the high passes, a route taken by thousands seeking a new life.
Unlike New Zealand or Canada, where migration is a choice, Venezuelans are running from collapse. Yet there's a pattern. Educated people leaving small economies for larger neighbors with more opportunity. The difference is scale. For Venezuela, it's not a trickle, it's a torrent. Some say they'll return once things improve. Until then, they send money back, billions in remittances, keeping families afloat. Ironically, the economy now depends on its exiles. Can it be reversed? Maybe. Venezuela still has the world's largest oil reserves, a young population, and a global diaspora ready to return if they believe it's safe. What's missing is trust in leaders, in currency, in tomorrow. For US viewers, this is more than a distant story. Venezuela's collapse reshaped migration across the Americas. Every policy debate on immigration echoes the voices of people who once called this place home.
Mi amor, finalmente estamos juntos. Te extrañé mucho, papi.
This was Why Everyone is Leaving Venezuela, a story of a nation that lost its way and the people who refused to lose hope. If you found this story important, share it. Because the world changes when we understand it. I'm Naveed, and this is Tales of Underworld. See you in the next story.